Hello, my friend. I was wondering how many times did you commit a crime of self-sabotage? How many times did you give up in life? In different circumstances, perhaps in your career, in your business, in your relationships, or giving up on yourself and of ever gaining confidence. My name is Milena Serene, and I work with body, mind, and spirit connection to help people achieve their highest potential. And today I would like to talk to you about one very, very specific thing that's going to help you to never give up again. And it's called transition curve. The only thing we need to know is that we are transitioning our whole life. There are different things happening to us all the time. We transition since the time we were born, several times. And here's what happens. We are in transition when we go to new school, let's say, as children, when we start a job, when we change careers, when we get married, when we get out of the relationship, when we get into a new relationship, when there's some healing in progress or maybe even illness. So we are in transitions all the time. Even when our kids leave our house, when they grow up, that's a transition. We are transitioning all the time, and it's really important that we have skills to transition properly in order to not give up on this journey. So let me show you this concept. So this is called the transition curve, okay? And we go through this, as I said, many, many times in our life. And it all starts with uninformed optimism. That's when we start something new in life, either a new career, new business, new relationship, and we are so excited. Everything goes well. We are going up this curve, and we're so positive, and it's like, what could possibly go wrong, right? It's all good. It's all good. And then we come to the peak of this experience, and then we start going down, and suddenly things started changing. Some challenges arise. Maybe we get into the first fighting relationship, or maybe in business we realize, oh my gosh, it's not as easy as I thought. What's going on here? So we encounter challenges, and suddenly we are faced with reality. And that's the moment where we go down. We became disappointed, and it's just not as exciting anymore. And if we continue down this road, we come all the way to the bottom of transition curve, which is called the crisis of meaning. Crisis of meaning. That's when people usually give up. That's when they leave the relationship, or they abandon their business, or they just stop believing that they can achieve something more in life. It just, life becomes kind of the same. Nothing changed. All that excitement from the beginning, it's gone, and people see only challenges. And the biggest crisis in this stage is that people at that point develop limiting beliefs. So on the top of all the limiting beliefs that we already brought from the childhood and all kinds of things that we picked up throughout the growing up, now we are developing new limiting beliefs down here. Unless if we continue the journey up this curve. Not a lot of people can do this on their own, though. Really not a lot. But if you do, or if you have help from somebody else, and you start climbing up, you come to the stage that's called informed realism. This is an awesome stage to be in, because it's better than uninformed optimism. Informed realism means that we get it. We understand it. It's our journey. We want to walk this journey, but we understand there's going to be challenges. But I'm going to make it anyways, because I'm strong. I know how to deal with this. I pushed through the crisis, and now I get it. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there. It's a great place to be when you're in informed realism. But here's the thing. Wouldn't it be much better, if we could go from a stage of informed pessimism, from here, straight to informed realism, without getting into crisis of meaning? Because that's really the purpose, right? That we make this turn here so we don't hit the rock bottom. And it's doable. It's possible. That means walk our journey properly. In order to do this, it's really important to be the master of our emotions. When you master your emotions, you're not going to go down, because you will understand. You will understand your fear. You will understand where disappointment's coming from, and you'll be able to deal with that. And the other thing, of course, is to eliminate limiting beliefs And I mentioned before in one of the previous videos how important it is that we take care of this belief circle. And please feel free to go and check it back in the previous video about the belief system, because it's so important. Because once we handle our beliefs, once we master our emotions, we can just transition in this straight line. We don't need to go down, and that is so important, because life really becomes enjoyable journey once we learn how to do this. So I urge you to take care of your emotions, to take care of your limiting beliefs, so that you can walk this journey properly, because it's a given. We are going through these transition curves all the time. It's a given. You're going to see that in relationships, in business, everywhere. And you don't need to hit the rock bottom. You don't. You can learn how to do this, and it's going to be much easier and much more enjoyable. Actually, it becomes really, really fun when you walk this journey. But more in the next video about this. And please leave the comment below. Let me know, where on this curve are you right now? Are you in transition right now? What are you experiencing and how are you handling the situation? Thank you so much.